Hello, welcome back to my channel. This video, I'm going to be talking about the song All I Need by Radiohead. My last video actually got viewed, and I have a feeling it's because I played the song in the video, which for some reason started recommending it to other people. So because I'm an attention whore, I'm going to keep doing that. And this video is going to be about All I Need, which is another Radiohead song off of the same album as Reckoner. So if you haven't seen that video, go watch it. So this is probably my third favorite song off of the album. I wouldn't say my second. My second favorite is Weird Fishes, but I felt like doing All I Need first because I feel like there's more to talk about, especially just off the top of my head. So I've got the lyrics here. My favorite thing about this song is the lyric. The lyrics on this song I think are just as good as Reckoner, if not better. I'm just going to be going through them and just giving you my interpretation of what they mean. So there's actually different versions of this song. There's the official release, which you get on the CDs and on streaming services, but there's also these two live versions that play the song differently. So the one I'm referring to specifically is the In the Basements version of the song, and this is just like a live performance, and the main difference is that there's an extra instrument in there, or it might be replacing another one, but it's like more of like a digital kind of cute little like beep beep boop beep boop thing. So I prefer that in the song. So when I listen to the song at the end of the video, I'm going to be listening to that version. And then the other version is the work in progress version, which was done in another live performance. I forgot what it's called, but I'm sure you can find it. And I would recommend listening to both just because I think that it's interesting to see like the development of the song, and also just like how playing it a little bit differently can change like the whole kind of vibe, if that makes sense. My theory on this song is that it is about codependency, and specifically like an unhealthy codependency that someone has on their partner in like a relationship. And I think Tom is singing from the perspective of the person who has this codependency, and it reveals slowly throughout the song that they're the problem and not this other person that they're attached to. The first lyric we have is "I'm the next act, waiting in the wings." Waiting in the wings, I'll just get like a proper definition of it. Google definition is ready to do something or to be used at the appropriate time. So I think it's like a sporting reference. I'm not too sure. I don't really care. Basically, he's saying he feels like he's waiting around for like the right moment. I just wanted to also point out that this song has a lot of references to animals and insects. So I guess waiting in the wings isn't directly referring to an animal, but wings still brings up that same kind of imagery, especially when the next lyric is "I'm an animal." So I don't know. I don't know if that's intentional, but there is a lot of like animal references throughout the song, and that's just something I picked up listening to it. I'm an animal trapped in your hot car. I just wanted to also point out the your hot car, it's not a hot car. So he feels like he is an animal trapped in their hot car. And this immediately kind of reminds me of people who leave their pets in cars, specifically dogs, when like they go to the shops or something. And same with leaving like a baby in the car. And for someone to do that, they have to have complete like disregard for that creature. And so when he's saying he's an animal trapped in their whole car, he's basically relating himself to like a dog or like a pet that's like neglected pretty much. The hot car could also kind of be referring to the other person's issues or like problems or like the things that are going on in their life. So he's this animal trapped in their issues, their problems, their kind of mess of a life. I am all the days that you choose to ignore. And this is like corroborating that. That lyric as well is pretty tragic. Everyone has days that they choose to ignore, but him being in the days that she chooses to ignore is obviously he's aware of the fact that she doesn't really like him, or that she doesn't, think too kindly of him. He's an animal trapped in her hot car. He's all the days that she chooses to ignore. Like, that's pretty yikes. And that goes into like the chorus, I guess, which is "You are all I need, you are all I need. I'm in the middle of your picture lying in the reeds." And the lyric "You're all I need" can kind of seem sweet, and people who don't listen to the lyrics of this song properly, they might just hear that and think, oh, that's really sweet, like this is a love song. She's all he needs, like that's so sweet. But it's revealed kind of later that this isn't, she's not all he needs for the right reasons. The next lyric, I'm in the middle of your picture lying in the reeds. This kind of invokes to me in my mind a picture of this person. I'm just gonna say girl because I'm a guy, and like a picture of her, right? And she's surrounded by nature and there's like reeds and stuff. And he, the partner, is like in the middle, but he's like hidden amongst the reeds. So I'm in the middle of your picture lying in the reeds. And what this kind of implies to me is like he's like the center of her life. Like he's her partner, and he's like, to some extent, like it revolves around him. But he feels like he's hidden, like he's may as well be dead lying in the reeds. Like he's there, but he's not the main kind of attraction of her life. He's just kind of there, almost like an inconvenience. That's pretty tragic too, I guess. So I'm a moth who just wants to share your light. I'm just an insect trying to get out of the night. I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory. Moths are attracted to light, and he's kind of relating himself to that. It's like she's almost something he needs to survive, but when he gets to the light, which is usually like a lamp or like a fire, it actually ends up killing him. He's relating himself to a moth, which is like a dirty insect. So it's just going to show like how it's not just her fault, it's also his own insecurities and the way he sees himself. And then this is like the revealing lyric, which kind of shows it's his kind of problem and not hers, where he says, I only stick with you because there are no others. And yeah, back to the whole insecurity thing. The only reason he's with her is because he feels like he couldn't do any better or that there isn't anyone else. And that's pretty tragic. Like, you shouldn't stay with someone just because you think that they're all you can get. And then the finale of the song is kind of like this crescendo. It gets really kind of big and dramatic, and he repeats over and over again, it's all wrong, it's all right, it's all wrong, it's all right. And to me, this is kind of meant to represent the back and forth of like, this is something I deserve. No, like I don't deserve this. I could do better. Like no, this is all I need. I'm happy, and kind of like the flip flopping between what you want and what you need. It's a pretty tragic song. So overall, it's about the codependency and like being in a relationship with someone not because you love them, but because you feel like you couldn't do any better, or like you feel like there's no one else for you. And that's pretty tragic. As you can tell, it's based on his own insecurities, not necessarily the other person's fault, which I think is really interesting too. Speaking on like the actual instrumentals of the song as well, I feel like they really go a long way to corroborate the lyrics compared to the other songs on the album, which are usually very pretty and fun and full of life. This one almost seems like dead, and not in a bad way. I just mean the instruments are a lot more low vibrational, and it's a bit slower, which is why it might be confused as a love song. And it's also very like, I want to say grungy, but I know this isn't anything near grunge. It's just the word that comes to my mind. I'm gonna play the In the Basements version because that's my favorite version of the song, and you can stick around for that, or you can ditch. Up to you, man. You have free will. You can do whatever you want. I just wanted to point out the way he sings it. It's very like it's his last breath, you know, like he's dying. All the days. yeah, so that's All I Need. That song is really easy to get lost in. If you enjoyed that, please like and subscribe. I hate saying that, but I feel like I have to. And leave a comment if you have your own theories on what the song is about, or if you want to send me hate. I haven't got any haters yet. I would love someone to be like, Jamie, these videos suck balls. Also, no one cares. Also, um, anyway, so yeah, I hope you like that video. I'm gonna continue making Radiohead song analyses. I don't know if I'm qualified enough to say that, but my interpretation. So I'm gonna keep doing those, and if you like them, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.